The hungry caterpillar. The construction industry doesn't tend to mess around when it comes to its machinery, and that's super evident in the oversized Caterpillar 797. This monstrosity of mining mayhem is probably the largest industrial truck in existence, measuring 50 feet in length, 31 feet wide, and 51 feet tall when fully raised. And the phenomenal hauling machine boasts a payload of 400 tons. This towering Tonka is so huge it takes a full flight of stairs just to get into the driver's seat. That's some serious hauling power. Number 9. A powerful Ram. It was the pride of your grandfather's garage, the 1950s Dodge truck. But imagine that same vehicle on steroids and blown to Jack and the Beanstalk-sized proportions. Enter the Dodge Power Wagon. This beast is claimed to be the biggest pickup truck ever made, but rolls more like a mobile home. Featuring 4 bedrooms racked out with air conditioning, a bathroom, a living room, and even a tailgate that drops down to provide terrace-like views of the sunset. This monster is seriously a big toy for big boys. And the big boy that commissioned this thing was a billionaire from the United Arab Emirates. The next question is, diesel or unleaded? Number 8. Slow riding. Over the years, NASA has done some amazing things by sending men into space, creating rovers and shuttles that amaze us. But there's also some more uncommonly known things that NASA excels at, and one of those is surprisingly land vehicles. The NASA Crawler is a transporter used to move around space shuttles, and it really packs a punch. Claiming V16 diesel engines that drive up to 2,750 horsepower, this is a machine that moves serious bulk. The only drawback to it, though, is it's probably not good for those family vacation drives to Disney, as its top speed is a whopping 2 miles per hour. Oh, and just 1 mile per hour when fully loaded with cargo. A snail might get to space sooner. Number 7. Land shark? No, land train. Back during the nuclear arms scare, the government had all kinds of crazy ideas to both combat and defend. Some practical and others were just plain head-scratchers. That brings us to the Laternu TC-497 Overland train. This beauty of 1950s technology was said to have been created so that, in the event our train tracks were nuked, we would still have a way to transport massive amounts of goods. The land train featured 54-wheel drive and spanned 570 feet long. Unfortunately, overland trains were replaced by sky crane helicopters before they could even be fully commissioned. Number 6. What's in your bucket? Industrial construction sites see their fair share of dozers, excavators, and other heavy equipment. But there may not be such a glorious sight as that of the Big Muskie. This gigantic glory of earth-moving mayhem was the largest single-bucket digging machine ever made. Built for the Central Ohio Coal Company, it weighed over 13,000 tons and was 151 feet wide, 222 feet tall, and 487 feet long. It caused such chaos to any form of land it came in contact with that it could swallow up to 295 tons in just one single bite. Chomp! Number 5. A whole lot of limo. Having a large vehicle isn't always about destroying Earth and getting work done. Sometimes you need a little pleasure, or in this case, a whole lot of it. This is where the world's longest limousine comes into play. The 100-foot-long rolling luxury limousine is for the most upscale of citizens and features 26 wheels that take 2 well-skilled drivers to maneuver. In addition to its stretched-out style, the limo also comes equipped with a heated jacuzzi, a swimming pool, a king-sized bed, and a sun deck, as well as a helipad? I mean, seriously, a helipad? Who lands a helicopter on a limousine? Good luck trying to parallel park this thing downtown. Number 4. Get to the chopper! In the 1950s, the Russians loved many things: vodka, big bombs, and really big machines. So it's no surprise that one of their greatest mechanical marvels is on our list. That's where the MIL V12 comes into play. This prototype twin-rotor monster was the biggest helicopter ever produced, and at one time held 8 world records, including the largest payload at the highest altitude, 66,000 pounds. That's enough Smirnoff to last well over a decade. The chopper, however, was discontinued, and today only 2 of the prototypes exist, exclusively for public display. Number 3. Ahoy, mateys! Trucks and choppers aren't the only thing topping our list of the largest vehicles ever built. There are also seafaring vessels that would make even the Titanic cringe. That's where we set sail on the Barzan. Constructed in 2015 by the United Arab Shipping Company, the Barzan measures over 1,300 feet in length, with a maximum cargo weight of close to 200,000 pounds. This monstrous cargo cruiser cuts up the water at a modest 26 miles per hour and requires a crew of just 35 to get set in motion. Number 2. Attack! Attack! We couldn't just talk about modern marvels without going back in time to one of the first ever creations of mobile excellence. That's why the ancient Heliopolis makes its medieval mark on our list. The Greek translation for this mobile siege tower is the taker of cities, and one simply can't doubt that fact when you examine the specs. With 160 tons in weight and being 130 feet tall, it took a massive crew of 3,400 men to operate. The tower was covered in iron plates for protection and could move in any direction due to its wheels being set on casters. As far as firepower was concerned, the 6-story Heliopolis featured a fearsome arsenal that boasted 2 180-pound catapults and one 60-pounder catapult on the first floor, 3 60-pound catapults on the second, and 2 30-pounders each on the next 5 floors. And it still left room for 2 men using light dart throwers to clear out defenses on any castle wall. This early 1st century war machine could even make a Panzer tank blush. Number 1. May the Force be with you. It's been a fun journey to number 1. And even though the final vehicle on our list doesn't actually exist, we couldn't finish up without giving it proper mention. The Executor, an Empire Star Destroyer, which was the flagship and personal touring vessel of the evil